People are
Ah,
like, oh, like, what are we listening to right now? What are these melodic voices? What can this possibly be? What is this appetizer for? Out of nowhere.
Property Ebonics.
Proper Ebonics.
I've actually heard that about our voices on our podcast, man. Like, cause your voice is very, low monotone, and mine isn't. Mine's kind of in the same vein. It's very soothing podcast.
Yeah, I think you have like a higher, I don't know if higher cadence would be the right term, but like a higher pitch. But
Yeah.
in terms of melodic, we meet. You're high pitched melodic hair, I'm low pitched melodic hair, and together we slope into proper Ebonics.
Ooh, I like that. It's like if Barry White and Marvin Gaye wrote a love song during Bill Withers' birth. Like this is what
Oh wow.
that's
Producer Pat is Bill Withers in this one right now.
R.I.P. to Bill Withers, man.
Yeah, man. For those listeners that are like, "Hey, what are some things you could listen to during these times?" Pop on some R&B, pop on some soul music. Alan, I know that's like your thing, right?
Yeah, that's all I listen to. Like in my house, I'm cooking and I'm cleaning. I'm listening to R&B. Like I love like neo soul, Erykah Badu, Floetry, that type. I love that vibe.
Oh man, I need to get on that wave. I listen to just fuckboy music. I mean, not even just fuckboy music. Like I listen, it's not trap, but it's all hip hop. Like I'm very like if you listen to my playlists, you would think I'm a very hardcore person. It's like this person's very much like East Coast hip hop, Jack Harlow, and a few Spice Girl songs. I pepper them in on occasion.
And sometimes you throw in a little bit of Billie Eilish. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Side note, she's 18 now, and I just want to preface it with that part. She's actually very pretty. Very pretty.
I didn't think she was that young. I swore she was in the 20s or something. I didn't know. I mean, I'm not going to even lie to you. You showed me a picture of Billie Eilish. I have no idea. I couldn't recognize her. I don't know what she looks like.
We may have to pop a video or a little clip of Billie Eilish. Great music, but I was looking at a clip, and I was like, I guess before because I was focusing, like, oh, they say like she's a teen and all that stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is really cool music and all that, and it still is. And I was watching her today. I was like, oh, this is a little cute guy right now.
Yeah,
So she's on my radar. She's she's
like
listening.
Bullock, huh? Yeah.
Oh, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Alan, how are you doing, man? It's
Yo.
been like a good week or two since I've touched base with you.
I'm good, man. Like I've been trying to stay busy. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized for my mental health, that's what I got to do. Like I got to be shaking and moving. That's what I was doing before quarantine. I got shake and move in the crib. So that's what I've been doing. That keep me sane.
Yeah. You gotta move around. You're like a UFC fighter. You can't just stay still. They're gonna kick you in your shins.
Or your nuts.
That too.
What about
that's cool.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. Sometimes I feel guilty for how good I'm doing. Sometimes I'm like, I'm relaxing at the most right now. Like I'm feeling good. Like I said, I've been able to work, so that's been nice. I've been, reading more than usual, been watching more movies. I've been back on my movie stuff. That's been nice. If people want movie recommendations, I probably have more than 5 at any given moment, and they've all been from 1 week. So
you like? Are you like on Netflix, Hulu? What's your platform? What do you do?
So I got Netflix. That's the main one, but I also got DVDs. They say DVDs are obsolete. I disagree. Like out of nowhere, I was like, oh, I want to pop on Dog Day Afternoon. I can't find that on Netflix. And that's one, shout out to Dog Day Afternoon. Very good movie. So stuff like that, DVDs, HBO Go. And if I really want to get ambitious, I could rent a movie from Amazon.
HBO Go got the joint right now because the Rona, it's like free, ain't it?
Yeah, that's one of the few or many services actually that like companies are letting the people have for free. So yeah, do you watch any HBO? You watch like Curb Your Enthusiasm or anything like that?
You know what, yo, I haven't in a while. I really, I've been sitting in the house with my kids all day, so I can't be really watching a whole bunch of HBO and shit with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't watched no HBO yet, honestly. Shit, I haven't watched none. There was something I wanted to watch on there. That's how I know that it's free.
Was it Insecure?
Insecure. It did come out. Thank you. Thank you. It was
Yes.
spot on. How'd you know?
I don't know. I figured you like a show with all black guys.
It's spot on. You know me so well.
I figured that's probably it. And I hear it's a good show, so yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I do want to watch Insecure. That's about it, though, man.
Man. Well, it's hard to focus on things, the delights in life like Insecure and HBO and all that stuff because of craziness in the world and everything that we're hearing on the news. That's a big thing. People, they try to put on entertainment, but the news sucks them right back in. Did you hear the recent story that people are talking about?
Which one? You talking about the disinfectant?
I am talking about the disinfectant. So this is the one, Trump, he had a press conference where he addressed some of the precautions of coronavirus and ways that it could decrease. And a few things mentioned were light waves and how light can kind of end it, like the ultralights in it. I know about the science in it just as much as he knows the science in it. So my explanation of it is going to sound very much like his explanation of it.
You might know more, actually.
Maybe. It's funny, while he was doing it, I was like, I don't think he clearly he was relaying information that someone else told him, but he put his old twist on it, and his old twist was not helpful. But the big thing that people were kind of upset about, or at least grabbed their attention, there seemed to be this perception that he said that people can use disinfectants inside of their body, or if there's a way to. Because he didn't explicitly say that.
Did you watch the video?
I watched the video, but it sounded like he was saying, like, is there a way that we could get something like Lysols or disinfectant into the human body? He wasn't proposing it, but he was saying, like, oh, maybe there's a science behind that.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying, like, oh, Trump said to inject disinfectant. Like, he didn't go out there and be like, people, we gotta use disinfectant every day. Like, he didn't do that. He literally was talking to somebody, and he was like, I don't know, should we use disinfectant? I mean, which is still kind of dumb.
It's funny because, like, it sounded like almost like an uncle checking in with, like, another uncle, like at a barbershop, like, hey, we use disinfectants on the tabletops. Can we do that with humans? And if I heard an uncle say, I'd be like, oh, that's maybe. I don't know. Like, to hear the president say it, I'm like, don't do that. Yeah. But he did, but you're right, though. He did not flat out say that. I don't know what's more bothersome. I want your take on it. The fact that, we have the president that clearly, isn't handling this very well, and has messages like that, or the reaction it gets, and kind of people misconstruing the words just so it makes a narrative of, like, oh, he definitely said that, when that wasn't indeed the case. I don't know which one's worse.
I think that the fact that the president said that is worse.
Yeah.
Than people misconstruing what he says, because he is the reason for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's the reason. If he didn't say that the way he did and seemed kind of stupid, the people wouldn't have overreacted the way they did. That's it.
Yeah, he was seeming a little stupid. He was, I don't mean to disrespect the president, but yeah, a little stupid on that one. There was something else he said at the end of it too. It was like, it's common sense. I just, I'm not a scientist or a medical doctor, but I have one of, what this is. Like, he pointed to his head and blanked out on the word brain, and was like, what this is, right?
You know what these is? Testicles.
Yeah. That caught me off guard. I was like, oh, that was a genuine moment. That was not planned.
That's what I'm saying. During that whole little conference, man, he was just showing how dumb that he is,
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but in his defense, he didn't outright just tell people to do that, though.
No, and I don't think we should hate to say it. I think it's like, if we're going to criticize him for, what he's actually doing, and there's a lot of things that he's actually doing that there's room for criticism. There's no need to add extra stuff or embellish. At least I don't think, at least his voters, his people that support him, they're out in the streets as well, literally. I don't know if you've seen, especially there's out in Harrisburg, people are protesting the virus.
They are out there. Listen, people are protesting the virus. They're saying, open up the state, open up the country so they can go back to work and make their money. That's the people. out there talking about. And I was at home like, no, why y'all doing that? I'm on unemployment right now. Shut up.
Yeah, it's well, you know what was bothersome about that? One, it's ridiculous. That's an insane thing to do. It's like I'm gonna fight against not only science, I'm gonna fight against a virus. Good luck. But also though, if you've seen some of the footage of it, half of it wasn't even against the quarantines. There's like some signs like open up this country. Country, of course, was spelled wrong on most of them. But then there are also signs of like the gays burn in hell, stuff like that, where it's like, all right, you're clearly there was a lot of those where it was like on like the radical, I don't even want to say right side, the radical just like white supremacist neo-Nazi-ish. So a lot of people are using that as an excuse. It's interesting to think of like, all right, imagine if it was like an Hispanic and black population that showed up to like city councils with loaded guns.
Yeah, there were. I seen pictures and videos. People were out there with AK-47s.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, man,
come
just
on.
chilling. It's
AK-47s on the state's capital.
Yeah,
come on, man.
And you want to know the worst part? You want to know the worst part?
What's that?
They weren't wearing masks. They weren't even wearing masks. They were just out there with their guns. Just
not
breathing
social.
all over the place.
No distancing nowhere.
Man,
that's the thing. I've seen a few pictures of them with masks on. There was some without. Now, the ones that are protesting with the mask on, though, I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Like, so you're obviously trying to protect yourself from something, but you also are trying to have that thing. I don't even know what's going on, man. Like, it's just like, you know there's a virus. That's why you got the mask on. But you still want to open the country up? Doesn't make any sense. It's ass backwards.
The sneeze is mightier than the sword. It's like they're acknowledging, hey, this clearly is a thing. However, we still want to protest. And, you know, and part of me kind of hears from them, too, because it's like, you know, a lot of people aren't as fortunate enough to, you know, they have 7 kids or whatever, and their job is, you know, they have no source of income. And I get that. I get like wanting to get back to that, but it's a protest, though.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Everybody can get unemployment.
Okay. Unemployment? How does it work in sense? Like, do you get a third of the pay that you had on your job, or how does that work?
You get 2/3.
2/3. Okay.
You get 2/3 of what you make on a job, and since we're in these unprecedented times, they're giving everybody on unemployment an extra $600 on top of that.
Well, that's what's up. Yeah, unemployment sounds nice.
I've been seeing memes that had like New Jack City memes. They had Pookie on one side. You know, they had Pookie like this. If you an essential worker, you look like Pookie, the crackhead. And if you on unemployment, you look like Nino, the drug dealer.
Oh, man. I think I have that DVD. I may watch that tonight. Yeah, no, I don't know necessarily. I imagine there's also like, I feel like there's also kind of like a social science to it too, though, of like not working. I think some people, it's hard for them because a lot of them were against something like government assistance and unemployment. So to be accepting that and not be able to do their job or even run their company that they started, I see why that's frustrating. However, I think this is one instance where we really need to practice patience.
Yeah. I do not see how it's frustrating when this is what the system is built for. You're not on unemployment because you're a lazy asshole. You're on unemployment because there's a pandemic. It's a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, like, I don't know, man. It's bullshit. They don't understand. Like, small businesses, I get the fact that if you're not getting unemployment because you got a small business and you didn't get the government grants and all those, I get that. But like, if you just work at some fucking warehouse and you're protesting, you're stupid. Okay, it's stupid.
I don't know. I don't mean to provocateur or anything, but I'm looking over the notes from producer Pat and such. Are you pro-virus?
I'm not pro-virus, but I'm pro. I don't want the virus.
Okay, you sound a little pro-virus right now.
Listen, I've been saying this for weeks now. The coronavirus has produced so many positives.
Okay.
And this is a positive. Coronavirus is pointing out all the dumbass motherfuckers in the state, in the country. Everybody protesting, those are dummies. It's best period. And most of them, I hate to say it, but most of them are the people that I don't even like. A lot of racist people. The ones that's mad at Kaepernick are the same ones protesting. You know, you seen it.
Yeah, no, that's, people are going to be hypocritical and such, especially during times of a pandemic. It's weird. Like, I know that we have like the name like coronavirus and COVID-19, but you ever think it's going to get to a point where we're going to start naming pandemics like hurricanes?
I would love it. That would be lit.
Pandemic Shelby. It's like, but it's a pandemic, so it's global. So it could be like a Zimbabwe name. It could be like, it could literally be anything.
I love the fact that the first name you picked was Shelby. Like,
I know.
Like, not even Pandemic Muhammad.
I know. Yeah, man. I gotta tell you that what I've been missing the most is libraries, and one of my favorite librarians, Shelby. I think maybe that's what was coming to my mind subconsciously. That's been kind of rough, like, not being able to go places just to sit down. I kind of missed that.
I can only imagine how rough it is for you not being able to go to libraries.
Honestly, I know you're saying it as a joke, but yeah, like, it's the source of, sense of community. You chat up the librarian, you get a new bookmark. She sees the book that you're reading. She's like, "Oh, I used to read that," and then you talk about it. I miss that. But I'll survive though. I'm not gonna go protest. I'm not gonna bring my guns out on Capitol Hill. Be like, "Yo, free these books." Like, I'm not gonna do that. So,
like, I want to use my fucking library card, motherfucker.
That's wild, man. One of the things on the opposite side, people are criticizing the right and the protesters. There's been some criticism on the ultra left as well. Ellen DeGeneres, she recently made a comment that quarantine is very much like jail. She feels like she's in jail during quarantine.
She said that. I ain't gonna lie, I did not see that.
Yeah, she got a lot of criticism for this. What's up?
She said this. She said what, she was sitting next to George Bush, or she said it at home.
Yeah, she said it at home. Like, if you look at her home, it's like a mansion, and not even like a mansion. It is a mansion. It's Ellen DeGeneres. But yeah, it's she got a lot of flack for that. And I'm not really upset over it. I get why people would be like, that's kind of a tone deaf thing to say, and I think there's been other stuff happening with Ellen where people have just been getting mad at her. So this is just an excuse. The Bush thing, apparently, like treatment of the staff. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, for me, it's just like, that's just a statement.
All right, so here it is. I think that it's not a huge deal. She said quarantine feels like jail. Okay, what they fucking do? It doesn't. We all know she's playing around. But like you said, with the recent shit that's been going on with her, with this George Bush stuff and all this other stuff, it make people think in their head like, oh, that's some more fuck shit that Ellen's doing. You know what I'm saying? So if this was just one isolated thing, it wouldn't be that no big deal. Yes, we know Ellen's house isn't like an 8x11 size cell. We get that. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think that all that stuff compounded make everybody upset.
Yeah, that's a nice use of compounded. I like that. I like that. That was nice. I felt good after hearing that one.
Learned that at the library.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, Ellen, if you're listening, sort of thing, I'm on your side, sort of thing. You've been a source of entertainment for 20 plus years, majority of my life, and I hate to see that the streets are turning on you. As part of the streets, we want to make sure to get you back on the right path. So, maybe just chill with the analogies and all that stuff, and continue doing what you're doing.
She can't even make jokes.
Yeah, I was like, come on, it's Ellen. It's Ellen. I mean, people just want to get mad. It's interesting to see celebrity news now, because that's something we talk about a lot, and people are just like, it seems so trivial now. I think that's one interesting thing. It's still pandemic, how trivial celebrity world and celebritydom, and however you pronounce that, how all of that is with pandemic. Everything seems so like, so what if Justin Bieber had his shirt off and in a golf court. I don't know if that's a real thing. I don't know why I said those words, but you know what I mean.
It sounds on brand for Justin Bieber. Actually.
Yeah, it's like none of that stuff really matters. And it's interesting to see like how after this, how are we going to view celebrities? And they had like a lot of those people are saying like, the essential workers, the farmers, the pharmacists, the healthcare workers, we're really relying on them right now.
Yeah.
What are celebrities doing for us?
Listen, man. People have been saying this too. Celebrities have been doing all these Instagram lives to raise funds and stuff for the virus. But people are like, dude, man, stop raising funds and just put some funds up.
Put some funds up? Oh, okay, yeah.
Like Diddy, like P. Diddy, he was doing donation thing on his page. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Puff, bro. You Puff. You could just donate. Now, if you're like matching the money, that's dope. I know that I was watching the NFL draft. Because they're doing that still right now. and they're doing like a live version of it and stuff. And
they're doing a virtual draft.
A virtual draft where the NFL commissioner is calling the name. They got the general managers and the coaches on the phones. They got them on the video screen on ESPN. It's pretty dope. I've been watching for the last 2 days, man. It's like the only live sports I got right now.
Wait, do like the prospects, they have cameras in their home and their family just around there, like 6 feet apart, and then like they're picking up the phone waiting to hear from Goodell?
Yeah, it's lit. You should listen. There's actually been like a couple viral clips that came out of it because like the girlfriends of the NFL draftees or whatever, they've been like doing wild shit. Like the one girl picked up the dude's phone, he like snatched out of her hand. Like, it's been a lot of shit going on, man. It's been a fun time watching it.
He's like, I'm going to start this domestic abuse early in my career. Just so you guys know what I'm about.
Hey, welcome to the NFL. It's right at home.
But I'm welcome to be a part of the Raiders.
But that's what they were doing, though. The NFL, they were doing, during the live draft, they were doing, what they call it, a draft-a-thon. And they were matching every dollar. So every dollar that we donate, they matched it. So I can fuck with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you see all these challenges on Instagram and all that stuff like push-up challenge and push your favorite song challenge. How about we start a little challenge and we challenge these celebrities to put up more money?
Yeah.
So I'm going to name some 5 celebrities right now. And celebrities, if you're listening to this, I challenge you to donate, I don't know, like $15 million. I challenge you to donate $15 million to whatever site the CDC says will help the coronavirus pandemic.
And that site is actually my Cash App.
Yeah, it's if you got to read the fine print. 5 celebrities I'm going to list off. Ellen, I'm sorry, I got to get you on this one. Ellen DeGeneres. Hollow the Dawn, one of the best battle rappers out right now.
Million.
Yo, those URL views, some of them are in the 2 millions. Hollow the Dawn, and he's not just doing battle rap. I'm not going to put his business out there. Hollow the Dawn, you could donate 15 to 16 million. That'd be kind of cool. John Goodman, you got it. You got it, John Goodman. Snoop can do it, right? Snoop Dogg can do it, right?
For shizzle.
Yeah, and JoJo, she was one of the kids from the Dance Mom show. I personally do not like her. In fact, she bothers me very much, but she has $15 million, and it's good to start young.
I thought you were talking about JoJo, Russell Simmons' son.
Him too. 6 celebrities, $15 million. Let's get it.
Yeah, man, but that's what they doing. All celebrities asking us to help out.
Do you feel? I
can hear your phone vibrating.
Oh boy. Do you ever feel like a pressure, or I wrote down? Do you ever feel a pressure to almost like we're not doing enough for the world? Like, yeah.
Come on, you know me.
I realize I'm framing this question for myself, and I'm giving it to you. I'm like, no, that's clear. Like, no, well, I'm like, well, you go first with your 15-second answer, and I'm going to elaborate for a minute and a half.
All right, so look, I'm gonna give you. I got 17 seconds for you.
All right.
I don't know. I think I might have told you before, and the people before, that I do what I can do, and all I can do is all I can control. When that's what's here on my end. I can't like you know what? Like, it's crazy, man. Like, I would love to help out and donate, but I gotta feed kids. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like I can't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fucked up like everybody else, So like, if I think the most that I could do for the world is to put out good energy from my household. That's all I can do, man. I can show love. I can teach my kids to show love and be respectful. That's the best that I can do, especially in times like this. You know what I'm saying? I can't do anything. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree. I'm one man. I can't save the world, but all I can. If everybody was a good person and positive, this world would be great. So I just try to put that energy out, man, and that's it. It's 30 seconds.
Listen, man, I try to mirror that good energy. In fact, yesterday, I blew up some balloons and let it out of my window. That's the positive energy that I'm putting out of my house. It's ridiculous.
This thing has air breath.
They don't even float. It's like, why is that person littering? Why is that person? They shouldn't be having a birthday party in there.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, it's there's times where I get hit with that because I've been fortunate enough where I've still been able to hold a job and all that, and I think that's what I was saying earlier, where like I feel bad in the sense that I'm doing good right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing okay. I'm taking precautions, some would say special precautions, and really, staying here. But I don't know. Maybe there's other ways, whether it's financial or do
So
something that could help
what
out.
ways could you help besides give people money? Like, what could you do?
I don't know. I was about to say massages. I was like, I can't do that.
You can't touch nobody right now.
Yeah. Maybe I could start like a sermon. I don't know, like maybe Monday mornings or even Monday nights. I could start like a sermon and just read positive words that I write down, and then gain a modest following of 73 people, and then really get the world going that way, brighten up their day. I think that's something I can do.
So I think you're on something. All you gotta do is tell all the celebrities do the same exact thing, and then the world will be fixed.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We will see.
Yeah, but like it seems like you think the same way I think, though. Like you really can't do anything.
I think there are things. All right, so no, I won't even get into that. I can't get into that. I almost got into it, but now I was like, I can't get into it.
You can't go around getting everybody massages. I actually seen this chick on Instagram the other day, man. She was getting a massage, and I got pissed off. Like, you not social distancing. Like, and you know what's crazy? And this is not even like she was getting a massage like from her man. She was getting a massage from her friend. Like, and I know all this because somebody even wrote in the comments like, "Yo, y'all not distancing." And she said, "It's okay. We're taking precautions. We both washed our hands." That's not how it works, bro.
Yeah, I love the idea of a parlor called "Not Social Distancing." I love that. That's like a genuine like criticism. You not social distancing.
Ain't no happy endings.
Yeah, right. I don't know what this is going to look like afterwards, man. Are we going to see comedy shows where they're only going to let 15 people in the room and they're going to be 6 feet apart?
Yo, man, like I think that if you had a comedy show this summer, that would definitely be the rules. I'm pretty sure. It look like a Trump press conference.
Yeah, exactly. Right with the reporters there. Everyone's screaming at you. You're just making up things on the top. Like,
that's funny. Everybody's screaming at you, calling you a liar. But yeah,
so,
go ahead.
So I know you've been a little more active with the virtual comedy scene. You got your roast battles going on. I think you crowned a winner recently too, right?
Yeah. Josh Zahner.
No, shouts to Josh Zahner.
Josh Zahner won the roast battle.
I wonder because I haven't done any mic show. I'm doing one tomorrow. I wonder what it looks like to bomb at a virtual mic. What does that look like? Is it possible?
I can tell you. I seen it.
How does that go?
It's worse. It's worse than a real life bomb.
It seems like it would be pretty bad. Because
you can't even you're just there by yourself, look at the camera and then you try to make jokes about your bomb. It's not good. It's it's not good, bro. I've seen kids come in the background of their videos.
Oh my goodness.
It's not a good thing, man. But I think that bombing in real life is better because on the phone, what you gonna do? Turn your phone off?
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, everybody's seeing you bomb. You said that now the NSA is seeing you bomb. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Everybody's seeing it, dog, and it's out there forever. You can share it to the end of time. Cool.
So it's just screen sharing your bomb out there.
People tagging you in your own bomb.
Yeah, I'm scared tomorrow now. No, I'm not scared.
What mic you doing? You doing Fergie's?
No, I'm doing this one in New Jersey. And that's we'll tie that into the little other segment of our show later on. But yeah, I'm doing one with my buddy Jason. Shouts Jason. It's a virtual mix mic, so it's going to be like poets, musicians, people giving out recommendations of how you should take care of your children. I don't know what they do at mix mics, but it's going to be a lot of that. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be kind of cool and kind of.
Producer Pat says, so everybody going to bomb, huh?
That's disrespectful, dog. Disrespectful.
Look, it might be fun. It might be better than the real mix mic.
Well, yeah, it would be fun. It's more so just reason to hang out with my buddy Jason. And then we're like, oh, this is an event we could do while hanging out. So yeah, it should be cool. Should be nice. Try one or two new things out and show off my purple curtains. So that's kind of cool. I love that. That's my favorite thing about this pandemic. I've been able to show off my purple curtains to so many people.
So, yeah, they look maroon or burgundy.
Well, I got like.
You see, look, it don't matter if you turn that light on or not, Kirk. That shit still look burgundy.
Nah, that's purple. You need to fix your eyes, bro. There's a purple curtain, 2 of them. I'm not going to say I have a backup purple curtain in my closet. I'm not going to say that, but, some things don't need to be said. But yeah, they're purple.
Could you imagine bombing with purple curtains in your background?
No, I can't. No, I cannot. I cannot. There's a lot of things I can't imagine when I have the confidence of purple curtains behind me.
Look, I'm telling you, look, the fear of bombing on virtual online is keeping so many comedians off of virtual shows. I'm telling you, I've had multiple conversations. People like, I'm not doing it.
I think a lot of people, well, for me, I'm reluctant to do, like, I'm doing a virtual show this week, but like, I wasn't very active in getting on virtual mics and stuff because it didn't seem like the actual experience. I think you framed in a way of like it's more like putting your personality out there. And it's like doing an internet video, which is cool, but it's not stand up though. So I haven't been as active with it. It's just like, all right, well, I'll hold off when everything clears up. But it's been about a month and a half now, so I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll pop on a show if someone asks or anything. Why not? Let's do that.
That is the thing too. You said you hop on the show if somebody asks, and that's how I got started. Like I had the same mindset. I was like, this is not real stand up because I don't have the interaction from the audience. But when a friend of mine asked me to be on it, I can't find myself to be like, no, I can't do it. Like,
yeah, it's like
I'm a fucking comedian. What do you mean you can't do the only form of comedy right now?
And it's also like, what are you gonna say? Like, yo, I'm busy.
Right.
Like you can't,
right.
Like, it's exactly. I got a game to play at 7:00.
Right. When I was doing the roast battles last week, I've had people that backed out of the roast battle, and they ain't give me no reason. Oh, Alan, I just can't do it. And I ain't be like, why? Okay, you don't want to do it for whatever reason. You home, you available.
Yeah.
But just didn't want to do it.
I hear that. Yeah, well, we'll see. Well, good luck to the people that are, trying their best, doing the virtual comedies, doing the virtual podcast. Alan, I miss you, man. I miss being in the attic and, we're going to record the whole ritual of driving up there to Lancaster.
I'm in the attic right now, Brett.
Yeah, man. That's wild.
I'm in the attic right now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How are you holding up mentally? If we could get in some mental digs, there's a lot of talk of depression rising with a lot of people and not being able to see some of their mental health care providers in these times. How are you holding up, my friend?
I'm doing good. Yeah, man, I've kind of took my outside of quarantine life and I kind of like framed it into a quarantine life. So I've been able to do everything besides go on stage and tell jokes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been able to do what I need to do. I'm quarantined like everybody else, but I've just, like I said, I've been active online. That keeps me busy. I got my kids. That keeps me busy. My girl, she keep me busy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm all right. I'm chilling. It's not. I see a lot of people going through it. You know what I'm saying? Online, I see comedians like just going crazy with like their thoughts online, which I think is cool. Like Facebook.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, you're treating this like your journal. You could write that just on paper. You don't need to put that on the internet.
Yeah, but they be wilding on there.
I think we're finding that a lot of, and I've heard other comics say this too, where comedians put a lot of their self-value and self-esteem into doing comedy. Like that's who they are. That's like, oh, this is what represents me and what empowers me. And without that, I think a lot of them are taking a self-esteem hit.
Yes. Yes.
And that's why you're seeing a lot of those like kind of wild Facebook posts and all that, where it's like, I don't even know if it's a crave for attention or a crave for, people seeing your creativity. I'm not sure what it would be.
I said this before. Doing stand-up comedy gives me the same feeling, enjoyment, rush that I get from stealing from Walmart. Like, it's like I don't know what it is. It's just that rush, bro. Like, to hear people laughing at things I say, that have control over people.
What do you mean this?
Yeah, I'm dead
You were dead
serious.
serious.
I'm dead serious, bro. Like I put a lot of thought into this. Like I'm not gonna lie, man. Like for a lot of my life, I grew out of it, but I was a klepto. Like I could steal from anybody, any store. I could steal, and that enjoyment I got from knowing I had control over somebody's mind, or I outsmarted them, or the reaction, like just that feeling, that rush is the same rush I got from doing comedy.
Damn, comedy may have kept you out of jail. Comedy may have kept.
Listen, I'm telling you, I'm dead serious. I should have been in jail. but not having the comedy though, and the stealing, you know. So I gotta like.
Just stealing from your kids. Just like
I stole their room to do this episode, you know. But yeah, like I gotta find something that give me that same feeling. So I understand what people are reaching for. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense.
I think also it kind of, I hope at least for a lot of people where it's comedy is great. You know, it helps a lot of people. But I think a lot of times people put all their eggs in the comedy basket. And the comedy basket can be flimsy, especially in times of pandemics. So it's like, you know, maybe use that time and kind of recognize of like, oh, maybe I can be more close to my family. Maybe I can start crafting. Maybe I can start tap dancing. I don't know, find different hobbies and not have it not be just 100% comedy, go, go, go. Which I wasn't sure. What's your stance on that? Because I feel like you're more in that lane.
I think that you don't even remember this. I know you don't. But we first started the podcast. You helped me with that with my own self because comedy was everything for me. I feel like I might have lost Philly's Funniest one year.
I remember that year. You were crying on my stoop. Like, I was like, Alan, what's wrong? And you couldn't answer because you were sobbing. I put my hand on your back and it was just filled with sweat from the emotional turmoil that you went through.
Not true, but very funny. I was on the brink of tears, okay? But yeah, man, like I literally like I lost and I was like, man, I should have won that, John. And I was in my bag. I was in my feelings. I was upset. And I think you might have said to me, like, because it was everything for me was like comedy. And you were like, you don't have anything else that makes you happy outside of like comedy or like that you want to do. And I was like,
sage advice. Sage advice. Nice one, like, Pass Kirk.
I was like, damn, I guess you're right, you know. And that's when I started to like realize, like, I love my kids, you know. Actually,
That's when you started making salmon. Like, damn, yeah. I did notice after you lost Philly's Funniest, you started making a lot of salmon. You started making a lot of salmon.
My kids love salmon.
And then you found out you love them, so it's like, all right, more salmon. No, it's true, man. It's true. You know, it's now, you know, because, and I think even outside of comedy, a lot of people have that where it's like they just focus on one thing, whether it be a job or some people, parents, they focus just on their kids. You know, it's nice to be able to like diversify your interest and where you put your energy. So, you know, if that's a silver lining, then I hope people find that. On the flip side, I hope people don't come back to comedy trying out those hobbies. Like, I don't want people to be like, all right, so I've been tap dancing and I want to integrate that in my comedy. What's up?
Did you see the video I put on Facebook yesterday or something?
Were you tap dancing on Facebook?
I put a video and I literally said, look at the new skill I found during quarantine. And I kind of like, and then I played a video of a white man's legs photoshopping, tap dancing. Oh. It was so dumb.
That sounds as ridiculous as I'm sure it looks. But credit to you for putting out that content.
And then I had it cut over to a video of me move, like a video of my face, like tap dancing, like going back and forth like I was tap dancing. And then it cut back to the white legs tap dancing. Oh, it was so good.
So you were bored yesterday. That's cool.
It was just funny that you brought up tap dancing after I made that video.
Oh, man.
But well, yeah, people bringing their new skills back to the stage. People gonna come back to the stage with a lot of Corona jokes too, man. A lot of that.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Corona jokes, but I'm also thinking like in battle rap too, because they're also getting hit pretty heavy. Yeah. Battle rap community, where like they've been doing virtual battle raps, where they're like screaming at the person, but like in the background is like their kitchen. That's weird. I think Twerk versus K-Shine premiered last night. So that's going to be interesting to watch.
Just imagine your kid walking by like, Daddy, why are you yelling?
Gun titles. No, but I'm curious, like, It's going to be a lot of interesting wordplay with pandemic with battle rap. It's going to be like a lot of word flips with pandemic, and I kind of want to get ahead of the wave. So I may or may not have been trying to work on my pandemic bars.
I know you got a pandemic bar already lined up. I know you do.
That's
Go
that's
ahead. Let's hear it.
No, it's not. I'm not going to stone on everyone
Trapped
like that.
in the crib, classroom, got no kids.
Yeah. I tagged you in a little hip hop challenge. You didn't respond. What was up with that?
What'd you tag me in?
I tagged you. I started a little hip hop challenge on Instagram. I was like, oh, let me be innovative. Do
what
these
you mean?
bars.
I like the video. I comment with the.
No, I was challenging you though. You didn't respond to my challenge.
I don't do challenges.
That's messed up.
I just don't do them. I'm telling you now, I don't do them.
I challenged like 6 different people, much like those celebrities I called out earlier.
So did the other people do the challenge?
Only two. My boy Antoine, my little brother Chris. Shout out to Antoine and Chris. The other people that got tagged, no shout outs for you, even Alan.
Yeah, bro, I'm sorry. I seen it. I was like, oh, that's cute. Chris on the challenge. Let me at least like it.
No, that wasn't cute, bro. That was some like heavy bars right there. That was like, and honestly, one take.
You said like I have a bar.
Yeah, it was a light challenge bar where it's like, all right, I'm not going to ask people to write a whole 16. But like, yeah, just spit a nice little light bar right there.
Why do I got to do that? I put out fucking whole songs and videos.
Bro, it's the wave. I'm trying to get the wave going, this light bar challenge. I'm going to get another one going today. I may tag you in it. I don't know.
Bro, I put out 3 music videos with all songs directed by myself with the lighting and everything. And I got to do a half a bar challenge to make you feel better?
It's not about making me feel better, man. All right, so what? Like you're acting like you're Eminem right now. Like, oh yeah, no, I got the albums, I got all that, but you won't go down to the cave. You won't go down to the cave and battle with the real ones, the ones that got the bars, the streets. Oh. My light bar challenge is the cave of this right now. You're up there on Tower Records right now.
So listen, man, you ain't gonna see Eminem go back down to the cave. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think that's good.
Listen, at some point, I got. Listen, if you want a half a bar challenge, I give it to you every time we do a podcast on the podcast. But I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it online because I don't like. You know what's a big pet peeve of mine? But I allow it because I like you, Kirk. I hate when people tag me and shit. Period. Like I hate it. I get tagged in so much shit you wouldn't even understand. I mean, like comedians tag me in their skits all the fucking time, and I don't understand it. Don't get it. I can't make you go viral. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like this is different. This is the sacred world of hip hop. It's your boy. You trust me.
I do.
We gotta get this wave going.
I'll share your videos.
I'm not asking you to share my video. No. I'm not. You don't. They didn't even have to tag me in it.
I don't want to tag anybody. You know what? Another pet peeve of mine is I hate annoying people.
Bro, you tagged me in like 70 pictures. If I had to count them. In general, just throughout the course of our friendship.
There were pictures of you.
Yeah.
What you talking about? I'm talking about people tagging me in stuff that ain't even me. I've been tagged in comedy skits that I haven't shot. Okay?
Yo, you know it's disrespectful too? You know who else didn't respond? Hollow to Don. I tagged him in it, and he watched it. I saw that he watched it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and he didn't respond to it, so I don't know what's up with Hollow.
He thinks he's better than everybody else.
He is, but like still though.
So him and the Bull, they did a virtual battle.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of them on Instagram Live, but they also have the app Caffeine. I guess I'm promoting Caffeine now. There's app Caffeine, and that's where they premiere a lot of the new URL battles. Last night was New Jersey Twerk versus K-Shine. And K-Shine, he's been killing it lately.
So it's a girl versus a dude?
No, Twerk is a dude.
Oh.
Twerk is a killer.
He shakes things up.
He has a whole thing. I'll send you his clips later. I'm still heated about the light bar challenge. I didn't realize I was heated, but I'm heated.
Listen, I'm telling you, I haven't done an ice bucket challenge. I ain't none of them challenges, bro. I don't.
Yeah, that's some sucker stuff right there.
Because once somebody starts seeing you doing challenges, they will start trying to tag you in their challenges. I'm telling you, it's a domino effect. I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna dip out of this topic because I'm just getting heated. I'm getting heated right now.
I know you. So you said they're doing the rap battles on live. Have you been watching those like producer battles on Versus on Instagram
I
Live?
haven't seen some of them, like Swiss Beats versus like Timberland and all them. Or
Yeah.
no, Swiss Beats. I think he went up against RZA.
Swiss Beats and Timberland. They're pretty much producing the whole thing. So they set it up and they're running the whole situation or whatever. But this weekend they had Teddy Riley versus Babyface on there.
Oh, Babyface.
It was hilarious because they're both old. They're like in their 50s and they couldn't work the live. It was hilarious. Oh man, it was like technical malfunction after technical malfunction.
And I'm curious to see what other avenues of virtual entertainment we're going to start seeing.
You're going to start seeing, I'm calling it now, and I actually might be the one to host it because it's a good idea. But you're going to start seeing twerk battles. Live
twerk battles. Oh, man.
I'm telling you, live twerk battles, and whoever gets the most money in their Cash App is the winner. Like, that's how it's going.
Yeah, strippers must be, like, having a hard time right now. I forgot all about the strippers.
No, they're online now. They're all on OnlyFans.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool.
There's so many women on OnlyFans right now. It's crazy. I'm talking about girls that they just bartenders. I'm like, now you showing your ass? What the hell's going on?
Oh, man. Not a bad
crazy,
one.
Man.
Well, listen, whether you're a dancer, a tap dancer, or a battle rapper, here at Proper Ebonics, we always have suggestions for you. We're going to give some proper suggestions.
Proper suggestions. Here we go.
Boom, boom. We kind of touched on this earlier with comedy and all that. My proper suggestion, and this is for anyone that wants to be ambitious enough or has a desire to do this. A lot of times we talk about networking and being able to travel and being able to do comedy in Boston, Amsterdam, New York, all over the place. This may be a good time to do it. You could hop on a Los Angeles virtual mic if you wanted to, and have people in Los Angeles that go to that mic regularly see your comedy. So my prop suggestion is take advantage of this virtual aspect of comedy and go all over the world.
It's a great suggestion, man. I actually did a show in Brooklyn. Not Brooklyn. I did do a show in Brooklyn, but I did a show in Baltimore and Philly the same night. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why
I spend no gas money. So
yeah,
it's a great suggestion. I think that, and people. So you think people should reach out to the people like, hey man, can I hop on your show? Or how does one go about getting on a show in LA?
I don't know necessarily shows, but like mics, if you see them posting on like their region networks, like they have like the Philly Comedy Network, Los Angeles Comedy Network, you find out about a mic, you contact the host and say like, hey, the mic that I go to regularly isn't happening tonight. Is it okay if I hop on this?
Yeah.
And then go from there.
That's a good idea. I mean, get some new followers or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Great suggestion, Kurt.
Thank you. So
you're doing a show in New Jersey, right?
Yeah, I'm doing an open mic in Jersey, a mixed mic. So that should be cool. I don't know if I'm going to follow through with this in terms of like going doing like mics in terms of like Atlanta and all that. I don't. When I preface that suggestion with like, if you have desire or you want to put the effort in for that, I don't know if I have desire to do that. But a lot of people do, and I think that's something that I could follow up with.
I agree. So let me give you my suggestion. This suggestion can go to anybody. You ain't got to be in comedy, but my suggestion is to pay your bills with those checks they giving you. People getting them stimulus checks, people getting unemployment, and
income tax.
The stimulus check came, and I seen everybody run to a liquor store and buy Henny. What the hell is going on? Like, y'all ain't got bills. Like, take y'all money that y'all get and pay your bills first. I'm trying to tell you, you may not be getting paid. You may not be getting charged late fees and overdraft and all those fees right now. But when this shit done, them bills is due. So like,
yeah.
I
it
think
takes off so much stress of like, because when you don't pay something like that, you have in the back of your head of like, oh, that's right, I have to do it. It's a task. Once you do it, you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Right.
It's after getting like both the income tax stimulus check and just regular payment, I'm gonna I don't know if I need to touch base like a financial advisor. I'm like, I don't know what I should do with this.
With this $2,000.
No, well, Dude, like,
You don't put that shit in your savings.
What do I do? I'm not going to put the number on there.
Kirk,
But
this
just
is what you do.
yeah,
Put that shit in your savings account, bro.
I'll do that one. That's what I'll do. If you're a financial advisor listening, know that I no longer need your services. H&R Block, thank you for listening, though.
Producer Pat said invest in Clorox gummies.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's what I can do. That's my part of how I'm going to give back.
That's so good.
That's wild. That's a good suggestion, man. I think people can do that. And use this money wisely.
Like I said, that suggestion for myself, man, because like I know, man, the unemployment come through. I'm getting good and high. So I'm saying I gonna listen to this back so I can remind myself. That's all I'm saying.
I want to give one more suggestion. I know a lot of people have been looking for different means of entertainment. I'm going to recommend the Killing of a Sacred Deer on Netflix.
On Netflix. I thought you wanted people to go out in the woods and hunting.
No, man, not yet. Animals, they got social distance too. It's a psychological thriller that borders on horror. I'm not going to tell you what it's about because I think it's one of those movies that if you go into it, the least you know, the better. I want to say this is one of the movies that stayed with me. It left an impact. My jaw dropped at least 2 times while watching it. It's by the same person that made The Lobster, if that gives you any frame of reference.
Person loves
highly recommend it. What's up?
This person loves animals.
Yeah, no, they have the Chronicles of Giraffe. I have no idea what I'm saying. But yeah, no, they love animals. It's a really good movie. Check it out.
Good. It's a good suggestion, man. So we got two from you, one from me. So I guess I gotta give another one. I gotta give another one
now. Pop another one.
Another suggestion. I feel like if you ain't got a Wii, this is a good time to get a Wii. I think it's a good suggestion.
A Wii, like the game console?
Yeah, you sit in the house and you playing PlayStation and Xbox. You're just sitting there. Get a Wii. Move around.
Oh yeah, because you're more active with Wii.
Right. I've been playing golf.
Oh yeah.
In my living room. You know what I'm saying? So I think people need to invest in the Wii. That's a good thing about the stimulus. Get a little Wii. I'm saying you gotta get a new one. Get a used one.
That's a good call. This is a friendly criticism. I feel like you would be bad at golf.
I mean, I'm good at shit on the Wii, but in real life, I suck, bro. Like, listen, I'm so bad at golf. Like, how do I say this so the people listening can picture it? So when you're standing there and you're about to hit the golf puck, and you're standing there, like I always when I swing the ball, it don't go like towards it don't go towards my foot. It goes like it like goes like, you know how it's supposed to go towards your foot. You know what I'm saying? But it always goes straight, like the way my face is facing. It's hard to like. It never goes the right way. So
producer Patty pointed out, do you refer to a golf ball as golf puck?
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Puck ball, I don't know. Told you I'm not good at it.
Oh boy. Well, yeah. There's always practice.
The ball never goes the direction I wanted to go. That's why but in Wii, that shit is marvelous.
Oh, well, best of luck to you and your golf endeavors. As Pat says, we are out to brunch right now. We are out to brunch.
Out to lunch.
Speaking of which, I'm about to get some lunch in me. I'm hungry. I woke up.
What you about to eat, real quick?
I made spaghetti, sausage, and mushrooms. It's a family thing that we always did. So I get.
I'm saying it. Black people make spaghetti better than Italians.
Damn. That's a hottie. That's a hottie right there.
Very unpopular opinion. I've been saying this for a while. I'm gonna tell you why. I can prove it, and you just help my evidence.
Yeah.
Italian people base their spaghetti on the quality of their sauce. That's it. Like they marinate their sauce for like 24 hours. I'm like, dude, it's burnt. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm telling you, black people, what we do is we put the mushrooms and the sausage and the ground meat into the meat sauce, and then sometimes we put the sugar in it. Listen, my mom's name is Peaches, right? I put Peaches spaghetti up against any Italian restaurant. Come to Peaches.
Really? Wow.
I'm telling you, my mom's spaghetti is better than the fucking any of them restaurants. I'm trying to tell you. And,
really?
And any Italian person or anybody disagree, gotta have a plate of this. Listen, I could talk about this for hours.
You're gonna get us banned at Tony Roni's. Come on, man. Yo, Peaches, you're gonna get us in trouble.
Listen, bro, I've been saying this on all the mics. I don't care. I don't care how long you simmer your sauce. I don't care, bro.
Yeah, we gotta get Peaches on the show sometime. Gotta get Peaches on there.
Season your sauce. I don't care how long you let it simmer. Season that shit.
That's wild. You got anything you want to promote, man?
Yeah. You gotta check out the Mass Hysterical show, man. I got a little joint. Every Wednesday I'm gonna be going live and shit. Check that joint out.
So souljoelcomedy.com, or what is it? Their Facebook page?
Facebook, YouTube. Yeah, so it's on Soul Joel TV. You know what I mean?
I saw you had Jesse Blanco and Anthony Moore on there, man.
Jesse had Anthony on that joint, man. It's just a, like little half an hour, little quick. I'm sure what I want to do is I can like upload my Instagram videos to them joints and shit. So like, I'm kind of trying to treat it like a half daily show, Chappelle show / half interview type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I like that it's on Wednesdays too. It's kind of like a nice little thing. Like, oh, while you're at work, you just pop it in.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
See, you're at work. See, I'm not. So I'm just like,
yeah.
I got to do a morning show.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so people check that out. They would like to at Mass Hysterical type of shit anywhere. I don't know.
There you go.
What about yourself, Kirk?
Me, I'm doing a feud on April 29th. Yeah, that's Feud. That's a debate-based comedy improv show hosted by our good friend LL Bean, Lemaire Lee.
Shout out to Lemaire Lee.
Yeah, man. So that's going to be cool. And then other than that, man, I'm just chilling. I subscribe to proper Ebonics. I feel like we don't – if you're listening to this and you love us with your heart, and yes, I'm talking to you, Peaches, you got to hit subscribe. You haven't been hit subscribe, you got to hit subscribe.
Peaches support everything I do. My mom was the first person to buy a T-shirt from me. She don't care what this.
Oh yeah.
She don't care what it, I can sell a shirt that say I'm celibate by accident. My mama buy it.
You know what? Peaches may get a tag in the light bar challenge then. Peaches may get that tag.
She'll body you, son.
I don't know about that. Alan, good seeing you, man. I'll shout you up later. Glasses.
But a black developer love Joe. The reason why your hoe got the rug burns. It's no limit, call me.